Hi guys, good day and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today we will be drinking a beer. It's the last beer of the night. It's going to be my third beer of the night. Excuse me, I can't do more than like 2 or 3 a night when I'm doing them on my own without worrying about palate fatigue. So, third beer of the night, we're going to do it. This beer costs $7. Okay. I just like to mentally note what a beer costs. This was a beer that was picked up. This sheet is a sheet of my total from what I owed Greg for picking up some beers for me from Toronto. So this was a $7 beer. So let's reach over here. This beer is from the Alehouse. And actually, $7 for a 500 milliliter bottle from the Alehouse isn't all that bad. And it's a high ABV beer, so it's not that bad either. And its name is awesome. And its label's awesome. So let's show you the label first. Oh, yeah. Look at that. This is the Zombie Apocalypse. And from the Zombie Apocalypse from the Alehouse, this is a Imperial Stout at 10% ABV. It says here, the Zombie Apocalypse is coming. This ultra-rare Imperial Stout made at the Alehouse is strong and stout enough to get you through. Stock up. I'm really excited. Because the breakfast porter from Alehouse was amazing. So I can only imagine how his Imperial Stout is. Oh God, that looks like engine oil. I love it. Look at the color of that. Oh, look at the color of the head. Let's make some more head. Every guy wants to make more head. Okay. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Visual appeal on this beer is an A+ for sure. Black as black can be, blacker than my fucking Scottish Terrier, blacker than tar, blacker than anything I've seen recently. The head, a beautiful, beautiful mocha brown head. Look, I can make the Beer Academy logo disappear by bringing the beer up to it. That is a beautiful head. Snap, crackle, pop? Oh, there is a snap, crackle, pop. Look at that head, though. Look at how nice and brown that head is. Look at that beer. That beer looks amazing, and there is some beer left in the bottle. Not all that much. Let's just pour her in. See if we can get it all in now that I am not trying to create a luscious head. What's that? 4 fingers? About 3 and a bit. No, 2 and a bit. 2 and a bit. 2 and a bit. Already sent out of the glass. Probably not going to get much. That head is pretty thick. Oh, caramel. Caramel and some chocolate. Kind of Mars bar-ish, to be honest. Bottle. Caramel chocolate, like a touch of licorice. Caramel chocolate licorice or deep roast. Caramel chocolate licorice, deep roast, a touch of fig, and a touch of alcohol astringency. Smells delightful, to be honest with you. Other than the alcohol astringency, but a 10% alcohol beer, you have a chance of picking up some astringency. I picked up some astringency. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable. Ooh, I gotta file that. Sorry guys, my mind wanders, and I saw the receipt for my tickets and everything else for the beer festival sitting on the table. I gotta file that. So, here we are. Let's try it. Cheers. okay. The smell on this beer is more in your face than the taste. Not saying that's bad. It's more in your face than the taste. Now, how that'll work in time, I don't know, because I do have another version of the Zombie Apocalypse. I have the vanilla coconut version. I wanted to drink the original first, just to know what it was like. I'll probably do the vanilla coconut maybe tomorrow or the next day. I might even try and get my wife to do it with me, because maybe she'd like it with the vanilla and the coconut in it. But this beer smelt amazing. It tastes good. I mean, it does. It tastes good. I thought with the name and the person that brewed it and the ABV and everything else that I'd be doing a stout strut. I won't be stout strutting, but I still like the beer. And it's going to sound like I don't like it as much as my rating will be, but that's mostly because I had high hopes in my mind for it. At $7 a bottle, yeah, it's worth it. I smelt alcohol astringency. I don't taste it. There's no warming. There's no anything. This is a very, very dangerous beer. Background taste, very roasty, like burnt coffee. Burnt coffee, earthy, very English-esque on the hoppiness on the back. So, again, burnt coffee, earthiness, and a little touch of almost like smoke on the back end. Forefront, a little touch of caramel, little touch of chocolate, little touch of coffee. So you start with this sweet mocha taste almost, and end with this earthy, bitter, coffee burnt taste. And I mean, it works. It works together fairly well. Body, I don't want to use Paul's words on this and say it's a little thin, but it kind of is a little thin. I'd say this is more like medium to medium heavy instead of just heavy, which is what I'd expect from a 10% alcohol Imperial Stout. Is that a bad thing? No, it actually makes it so that you can drink it better. Oh, it is creamy. And that's the weird thing. It's creamy, and I just said it's medium to medium bodied, and I couldn't burp there. I couldn't force any burp out because it is a creamy beer, but it's still it's creamy, and it has light carbonation, but it just doesn't take over the palate. It doesn't sit as heavy as I thought it would. But the burp would make me think otherwise. But my mouth and my stomach are telling me two very different things. Yeah, very small carbonation, which is weird for something that made as much head as it did. But the bubbles are very small. It's very creamy. It does go all over the palate, but it's not as in your face as I was thinking it was going to be. And it's weird that I can't burp with something that comes off so light. I don't understand it. It's a great stout. Is it as good as Bolshevik Bastard for me? Probably not. This is not a barrel-aged version, so what else can I compare it to? Grand River's Russian Gun? Yes, much better than that. Just regular Tempest? Yeah, probably. What the hell just happened to my pants? Oh my god, how did that happen? What the fuck? All I did was sit. Well, can't wear these tomorrow. Anyway, now I'm agitated. There was nothing wrong with these pants until about 10 minutes ago. I think it's better than a lot of beers out there. I don't think it's better than Innocentes until proven guilty. I don't think it's better than Bolshevik Bastard. I would say it's a toss-up with... Well, I can't say it's a toss-up because I would be so strutting if it was a toss-up. I think it's just slightly worse. Just slightly worse than... I shouldn't even say worse. It's just slightly not as good as, for me. Slightly not as good for me as Long Dark Voyage to Uranus from Sawdust City. other than those three, of the ones in Ontario that are available, I think this is probably the number 4 Imperial Stout. Just standard Imperial Stout in Ontario. So out of 10 on this, I'm going to give it an 8. You know what? I was going to say 8.75. Let's just make sure. Let's take another sip. I'm going to watch some more Drawn Together. Thank you, Greg, for the Drawn Together as well as picking up this beer. But I'm going to watch Disc 2 of Drawn Together while I drink the rest of this. And let's try this and just see if I'm keeping it at the 8.75 I'm thinking of, or if I'm going a little lower. Now I'm going 8.75. Again, I don't sound as excited about this beer as I should, and I apologize for that, because this beer is actually really good now. I should have more excitement in my voice, and I apologize for that. It's just one of those things where I built it up even more in my head, and then I had it, and it was okay. But yeah, I'm going to try not to go into the coconut vanilla as excited as I went into this, and see, maybe it'll blow me away. Thank you guys for watching. Jay, you and your team keep up the great work. Thank you.